right. What up? What up? I must say, camera's looking pretty crispy. What's going on, Candesia? This camera's looking pretty crispy right now. The LUT is doing its thing. You like the lighting? What's up, Double Spirit? How you doing? Didn't expect this. Fancy seeing you here. Didn't expect to catch you here. Work on that. Welcome in, welcome in. We still frozen? Yeah. Yeah, for today. We should be good in a little bit though. I figure about like 2-3 o'clock. We should be all right. I need to learn or I will quit. Really? You need to learn OBS? What's going on? Talk to me. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. I got some stuff scheduled for me, but because normally nobody's here. And it helps me to kind of like work out, you know, work out the content. But yeah, let me know what's going on. Feel free to place your questions in the chat. This camera with the lighting, yeah, Kenny B. Listen, I worked on my camera yesterday because I had a little bit of time. So I checked the settings, worked on some stuff. I don't know what's happening right now. I mean, I'm scruffy, but this camera's crispy. Mad crispy. And it's crazy how it blurs the background. Like it's focused on me, but it blurs the background. I'm still learning how they do that. But yeah, Double Spirit, if you got a question, let me know. We could walk through it. That is not a problem. Pretend like you're showing a 5-year-old. I don't know anything like how to share a YouTube or PowerPoint, Canva. Okay, not a problem. Actually, I had Canva open right now. That is not a problem. Okay. So this would be a good stream for you then, because what I was gonna do, I was gonna show you guys my scenes and my sources, and I was gonna organize, you know, this stuff for myself, because right now I am not very organized. You know, a lot of times when I have an idea and then I'm just moving some stuff around. I have an idea, I'll work on it, and then if it works, I just move on. Like I don't even I don't go back and like organize it and things like that, because I'm like, oh my god, it worked. Okay, let me go with this and that. All right, so we could do that. That's not a problem. All right. Oh, I'm not even on the right scene. Okay. So how would we do this? Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll go to here. Okay. So this is my OBS. You can see it. Matter of fact, I'll pull the chat. I'll put the chat over here. That way it's not distracting you. Okay. Chat right there. Yep, you can see what's on my screen right here. So this is my audio mixer. These are, of course, the traditional scenes and sources. Now, I don't know, everybody kind of does it differently, right? Like some people put their sources right here. I don't like doing that. I like to have them side by side personally, so that I could see everything. I need to see everything kind of person. Oh, also I adjusted my camera. Listen, this is a vibe right now. It's feeling like a vibe right now. Okay, focus up. Okay. So these are my scenes, and I got a bunch of scenes, but I whittled them down for the most part. And then these are like within each scene is a source. Okay, so let me see. So let me go basic. Let me go basic. I look crispy. Thank you. Listen, talk to me nice now. Talk to me nice, Double Spirit. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's got to be this daytime lighting. Well, I put a LUT on my camera too, but that's a little bit more advanced. We could talk about that another time. That is not necessary for us to talk about at this time. Okay. Matter of fact, can I increase the size of this? I'm looking at the chat right now. Can I increase the size of my chat? Nope. Or maybe. Nope. Okay. I don't know how to do it. We'll work on that. Okay. So let's start. So I'm going to show you this. This is my, oh wait, you can't see it. Oh, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. If I do that, yeah. Okay, so this is what you see. Okay. So I guess I just have to do everything here. It's not a problem. We'll do everything here. So I got a couple like starter scenes, like intro scenes, right? So something that I'll play on a loop, right? This is just a video. This is another video that you probably saw when I first started the stream. This is what I used to use to like end the stream, you know, when people would hang around. I would play that. And so these are just like little fun things. But what I always start off with is the scene is a camera scene, right? And I start off with a camera scene, of course, because we're streaming. So that's your base. That's your base scene. And I usually just put the camera in a scene by itself. Okay. Let me see if I can I actually show you this? Y'all can see my studio mode, right? Yeah, y'all can see it. I wonder, I have to think about this. There might be a way where I could really do this. Like I could mirror what you see in that way. I gotta think about that. Okay, moving along. Sorry. So we start off with the camera, right? Base. And I could do it right here, honestly. Because right now, the way that you're seeing this is I have a camera. I'm picking up a display capture. So that's this monitor. So that's how you're seeing, because I moved it. I moved everything over here. So that's how you're seeing it. I wonder if I can mirror the display. But I don't want to mess up my things. Okay. Sorry. Listen, I get nerdy, so please forgive me. Just please. please forgive me. I get nerdy. We start off with a camera. This will throw you off because this is a source clone. But just imagine, and I've talked about this before, when you're putting a scene together, imagine that you're watching a TV show, your favorite TV show, okay? Whatever it may be, Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, Cosby Show, Martin, whatever TV show is your favorite, right? Just to imagine that's what you're looking at, or that's what you're doing, okay? And so on your favorite TV show, maybe there's a scene where they're in the living room, okay? That's what this is. So so imagine my scene says, let me squish it so you can see. Let me squish this on over here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull this over here for now. Okay. So imagine you have a scene that says, instead of saying react scene, because that's what this is, imagine it says living room. Okay. So imagine this is living room, and now you have to populate that scene with what's gonna be there. So the camera is you. Okay. So camera one, whatever you want to call it, main cam, that's you. Then what else do you want to put in the scene? Do you want to put a couch? Okay, so that may be your background, right? Do you want to put music? Okay, well, that'll be in your background as well. Let's say you want to do, like you said, maybe like a YouTube video, right? Or something in the corner, or maybe words on stream, right? Maybe you want to put a tab from your Chrome, from your browser tab. You could, that's another source in the scene. So all these things are sources, right? So you have in your mind, okay, I want to populate this living room with myself, a couch, a chair, a record player, and a TV. And that's literally like how it is. Like, that's how you got to think about it every single time. Like, what am I populating this scene with? Once you get your main scene, then you can build off of that and make other scenes. So let's say you want to go into the kitchen, right? But you got to put yourself in the kitchen, right? Then you got to put the refrigerator, you got to put chairs, you got to put, like, so just imagine it like that, like every time. Okay. So that's basically how scenes and sources work. Now, there are a number of different sources that you can place in a scene. Okay. So I use OBS 31.1.2. So there are some differences. I'm not sure what you use or what other people are using. And some people they're using the newest version of OBS. Myself, I've always had a little trouble when I use the newest version. And that's because of maybe certain things that I already have set up. Like the way I have my Spotify set up, I can't necessarily go to like the newest version just yet. There's a couple other plugins that I use. I don't want to mess with what I got going on right now, so I'm just kind of monitoring the updates to see if they will actually work for me. But okay, so in this case, in 31.1.2, it comes with this beta for application audio capture, which is you are capturing the audio of a particular application. Okay, it's very simple. Audio input capture, that would be a microphone. So you have a microphone and you're inputting audio into the computer or into the stream so that people can hear it. Audio output captures when you're trying to capture the sound of something on your computer and capture it with OBS. Okay. Browser, that's where we get into our browser sources, like I talked about, like Chrome or Firefox or Microsoft Edge, which I wouldn't recommend using Microsoft Edge. Chrome handles everything just fine. Firefox is pretty good too. Mozilla Firefox is pretty good too. I know a lot of people like to use that. But this is where you would put browser sources. So a browser source, just for example, Stream Elements uses a browser source. Stream Elements is a modding app where you can use it for its bot services. You can put messages in the chat and things like that, or you can use that to play images on your screen, like alerts and different things like that. That's what a browser source would be used for. And that's just one, not to overwhelm you, but that's just one way to use a browser source. There's a few different ways to use browser sources. This one is color source, which they've kept for a long time for some reason. Like with all of the different plugins and different things that you can use for your stream, they have kept color source as a source on OBS. I'm it's amazing like what stays and what changes, but this has been like a mainstay from the very beginning. And a color source is literally just that. It's you can create put a color on your screen. Like there's no other way for me to even explain it. You might use it for like a background or something, or you might build off of this. That's that's a little bit more advanced, but like, so let's say, like we say, everything is in order as far as what you'll see. So the color source might be like a black background, and then over the top, like above it, you will put text, and it'll say like Double Spirit or G Class, and then you can lock those two things together. And so it's like, instead of like making something in Canva or something like that, you could build it there in the stream. And that's just one idea. Display capture is literally that. You're capturing whatever is on the display that you choose. So for me, I have 3 monitors. Yes, I have 3 monitors hooked up. Now, when I originally was like streaming back in my apartment, I had this big monitor, and then I would use this for games. And then once I moved to this house, I was like, nah, I need to use all my monitors because I bought them. And so I got the same thing, my big monitor, curved monitor here. You got 2 overlays. Makes sense. Yes. I got my curved monitor here. I got my Scepter monitor over here, and I got my Asus monitor over there for when I do music, right? And so I could basically grab OBS or whatever I want to see and slide it over there on that monitor, so I could see it easier. And I use a wireless mouse. Draw is another thing. It's literally you're drawing something on the screen. I've never used it though. Actually, no, I'm lying. I do use Draw. I use Draw all the time. I'm sorry. I was thinking that I didn't even know that this was a source. I only use the dock, unless this is a different. I think this is the Draw. Yeah, I use the dock, so I can draw on my screen and like do arrows and squares and, you know, ellipses and things like that. Droid Cam OBS, this is something that I downloaded, but this basically allows me to use my phone as a camera. If we're on the same Wi-Fi, my phone and my computer, I could use this as a camera, handheld, and it's seamless. It's dope though. Game capture is what it says. You capturing your game, and that could come with. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. It just depends on what you're using. I use Steam, so game capture typically works. But I like window capture a little better. But you know, I'm a stickler, and I like window capture because it's a little bit easier. Game capture can be funny sometimes for whatever reason. Image is when you literally want to grab an image off of your desktop or your, you know, somewhere in your computer and show it on OBS. That's literally what it is. So let's say you want to show somebody, hey, like this is what my resume looks like, or hey, this is a picture of me when I went to Africa or something, and you know, something like that. You can literally show the image here. Image slideshow is where you can put this is the sweetest part. So you could do this I think 3 different ways. Image slideshow, you can select certain images, put them in a slideshow, and they'll just keep running over and over. You can do it where you're playing from a folder, where you put a folder together on your computer and basically tell it, hey, I want you to play this folder, and it'll play the files within there. Or you can do it, and I want to say you could do it with a source, but don't get me to line. But I think that's another way you can do it. I'll show you a little bit later. Media source is a video. So image source, an image, a picture. Media source is a video. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You want to play a video, just a single video, you could do that. And you can loop it, or you can have it like where it plays and it ends. Then it stops there, and the last thing you see on the screen is the last frame. Or you can have it where the video stops and it cuts off. You don't see anything else. Okay, it's a couple different options. Output source is similar to the audio output capture. You're just picking up something it's basically like a capture of not necessarily like a video. It's more of like something that plays that OBS can't pick up, and you wanted to pick it up specifically, right? I use it for something, but I don't remember what right now. But I could dive into that a little bit more. But it's not something that you need right now. If we're just talking like you're a 5-year-old streamer, I wouldn't say that you need to be worried about that right now. Scene, that's your biggest thing. So why would you have scene here and scene over here? Well, because this is your collection of scenes. This is where you can grab a scene and use it as a source. Again, these are your collections of scenes. This allows you to grab a scene and use it as a source. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to make a scene over here and then put it as a source? Well, for this reason. Maybe you created a scene that has a lot of different details to it, right? And instead of you adding all of those individual details into this scene as individual sources, you can grab it as a scene and place the entire thing like a package. You can place that entire thing into the new sources under this scene. I hope I'm making sense when I say that, but let's just click on it. I'll show you. So you can create a new one, or you add an existing, which is really the whole idea, right? So I can grab any one of my scenes that I have. Okay, any one of my scenes that I've created, I would add it, and then everything in that scene would be right here, and it'll look like a source. So I could click the eye on, off, I can shrink it, expand it, different things like that. Source clones is something that I'll talk about. You'll see this throughout my sources. I'm literally cloning a source. Why would you do that? Well, let's say you have a camera, right? My main camera is my Sony camera, which actually I need to change this because I use a Panasonic now. I'm just noticing that. But I use a Panasonic, but either way, that's my main camera scene, right? But if I want to, I would clone that. I would clone a source. So in this case, I would clone my camera, right? Clone the camera, and then I could add different filters to it. So I'm using the same camera, but now I'm putting different things on there, different filters, right? So it's pretty cool. Text, like we talked about, you could put text on the screen. Video capture device, that is for your camera. VLC video source, which I don't think comes with this, but I use this for my replay scenes. So I use this for when I do when I replay my Red Cup Spotlight videos, right? I use this for that. Works smooth. Window capture. Window capture is the specific window. So like, let's say you have like Stream Deck open, Spotify open. I got OBS open. If I want to capture just that window and not all the other windows on my scene, on my screen, I will use window capture. If I use display capture, it will grab everything. So whatever's on this display, it will show. Okay. This is what I'm using now. I'm using a display capture to show you this. But if I slide this over, then there's nothing on the display. I moved everything or minimized it. Okay. So now I bring this back over here, back on display. Okay. But if I did window, I would capture just the OBS. It wouldn't matter where I moved it. It will capture just OBS. Or if I did, I usually do window capture for, like I said, I do window capture for my Chrome browser. Okay. So those are sources. And these are just some. There's a lot of different sources that you can add or have. But what you want to make sure of, you want to start, like I said, you want to start with your camera. Get your camera dialed in. Then you want to check your audio. Okay. In your audio, you will go to your settings. I think you can see this. Yeah. You will go to your settings, click on audio. I'm doing 48 Hertz, it's stereo. Here is where you set your mic. I don't use desktop audio because desktop audio captures everything, right? I want to be able to control what you guys hear. So I disabled it on mine. My microphone, I use the Volt is not a microphone, it's the audio interface. So this allows me to plug a microphone or a cord into it, takes that signal. It's a literal audio card, right? So it's an external audio card. I plug my microphone into it, and I plug the box. I take that USB cord, plug it into my computer. It reads it, and then it just goes from there. It's pretty simple. Okay. I don't have any other microphones. Thank goodness. No other microphones. But you want to make sure you want to start with your camera, then select your microphone, and then you start building your scene. Let's do it this way. I could do it this way. I'm gonna move some stuff around real quick, and let's build a scene. Let me figure out this display capture too, because it's not centered, but I'm gonna figure it out. Well, let's build a scene together. Let me show you what I do. We'll go to the one shot. I'm gonna do a all right, so currently you don't see anything, but you can hear my voice. But what I'm going to do, so I'm gonna add one of my cameras. Okay. You think your basic setup is good for now? I agree. I've seen, are you talking about what you stream with now? I've seen it. I'm gonna build one similar to what you have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my camera. Oh, that's my React camera. Let's do this. We're gonna go this one. This is me without the LUT. This is like actually what it's looking like right now. Okay, give me a second. Oh, right, I have it as a scene, sorry. Okay, so my scene is my Sony. Here we go. All right, so this is me, boom. This is me, but of course, as you know, you could shrink it, increase it, move it, okay. Shake it, center it. You can do all that stuff. Can we build where we grab a source for sharing a screen? I'm still new to that. Sharing a screen. Okay. So again, this is my camera. This is everything that comes with it. And you want to share a screen. So are you saying you want to do something like this? Are you saying you want to do something like this? Because when you say My camera's fire. It's thank you. Cameras come down to lighting. Lighting, one. That's the big one. Lighting, then the lens, right? And then you can add different things with it, like a LUT package or like a filter for like color correction and things like that. So thank you. I appreciate that. But let me know, are you talking about like this where you add, yes, like this? Okay. I'll just show you what I did. But if I do this, you can't see it. Okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna try to be smarter than the average bear. So I'm gonna shrink myself. Put this here, right? Place this under me so I keep me on top. And then what I'm gonna do, which is interesting, leave that there. And then what I'm gonna do is show you what it looks like. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on my OBS. Yes. Okay, fine. You don't want to do it like that? Fine, not a problem. Let's do it like this then. So instead of this, let's remove you. And I'm going to add a display capture. I'm going to use this again. Yeah. Then we're going to shrink it down, and then I'm going to move over here. Okay. Don't worry. You'll see what I got going on in a second. Oh, would you look at that? All right. So this is what we have in the scene. Now don't mind the names. Don't mind the names. But what I put in mind was because I created a scene for my camera, like I talked about. And this scene has the camera, and I can adjust filters, add things and whatever. And so as the sources. And then what I did was I just put that scene as a source in all my other scenes. So that way I can maintain this look throughout. Okay. Now if I clone that scene, then I can like do different things. Like I'll show you this. Like I can add one where I got these little curved edges on there. It's like it's a mask. I could put a mask on there, different things like that. But okay, let's just focus up. Oops, sorry. Okay, so what happened? How'd you get so big? Being weird. Okay, so I have my camera, and then I have what you add is either a window capture or display capture. Don't mind what I have on top, because this is a display capture. That's how I'm showing you what's on my OBS. But just remember, you have to have your camera for you would need a microphone also. If you're just going with the basic setup, you need the camera, the microphone, and then the window capture. But one of the easiest ways, one of the easiest ways to do this whole thing. So let's say I wish I could show you what's in there without clicking on it. Can I do that? Can you see? Yeah, you can see what's in what I just clicked on, right? I think you can. One of the easiest ways to do this, you create a scene, okay? Yes, okay, cool. You create a scene. So I created this scene with this source. And I probably didn't need to do this now that I'm looking at it, but whatever, it is what it is. So I created the scene with this source. You go to filters. Okay, I don't have any filters on here. Do I have any filters on the scene itself? No. This is just the basic camera. Basic camera, this is the scene. Then I created this with green screen filters. And that's back when I was using the green screen heavily, if you remember. When I was doing music and other stuff at the apartment. Because all I had was a white wall behind me. Right, so I created this scene with the camera, and then I cloned my camera, called it Talk Cam, and then this is the one I put filters on, right? So I got an advanced mask, the snap, blah blah blah, right? But it still keeps everything is here, but now I can add different things. I would literally do that, right? And then I would create a scene. Let's go here. I would create a scene, and then I would put all the other things in there, right? I would put the background on the, underneath. Your background should be the last thing. I'm not the last thing you make, but it should be at the bottom. Your background should be at the bottom. Your camera should be as close to the top as possible. Okay. And also that depends on the size. Like if your camera takes up the entire screen, then you want your camera, because you're going to want to put other things on top, like when somebody redeems something and like, so, hey, I got a new sub or a new follow, and maybe you have a visual for that. You want that to show on top of your camera, so above it. But in this case, I think what I've seen you do, just stick with me, go back here. But what I've seen you do is something like this. You're on a green screen, you have a background. So for now, I'll just do something like this. Why would it take me through all that? Okay, so just an example. Like this is kind of like what you got going on right now, right? But you're in the green screen. Okay. So if you look, cameras on top. Oh, you like this? Yeah, they got a bunch of fun stuff. If you just Google it, they got a bunch of fun stuff. But the cameras on top, the background is underneath that, right? And then everything else would be above it. So let's say you have, let me go to my draw. So let's say you got something here, right? Hold on. I never looked to see. I gotta do better with that. So let's say you got something here. Okay. Oops. Let me lock this down so I don't move it. So let's say you got something here, right? That's like a stream alert. Stream alert. that pops up. It doesn't stay on the screen. It pops up. It's like, hey, thank you for the sub, blah, 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 blah. Right. And so let's say you got something, maybe you want something here in the corner for like, I don't know, like some kind of video or a, something you want to show people, words on stream, something like that. Words on stream uses browser source, by the way. So to stream together. But let's say you got it like that, then you can organize it that way. Now, typically you wouldn't place yourself in the middle like this. Typically you would grab a corner, right? So you could either be here, right? Whichever corner. Okay, so you're part of it, but you're not like in the way. And then you would have another scene where it's like fully you, right? Typically that's what you would do. But however you choose to do it is that's completely up to you. Completely up to you. But this kind of helps you lay it out. Like, okay, where do I want what? You know, do I want my alerts here or do I want them over here? How big do I want them? Do I want to show alerts at all? You know, I haven't been in enough of your streams, but if I'm hearing you correctly, you want to be able to, you want to be on the screen and then show your video, whatever you got going on. You want to be able to show the video behind, right? Or off to the side maybe, or, you know, you be on it, but in the corner. Yeah. Show video. Gotcha. Yep. That is more than easy. Now, there's a couple little tips. Now that I think about it, there's a couple little things you want to keep in mind when you're doing this. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to show you what you want to keep in mind. Bring this over here. Boom, boom, boom. Turn on this. Okay. Unlock you. All right. You don't have to be on screen either way. It's fine. Oh, if that's the case. Yeah, if that's the case. I got you. Oh, did I mess up the... There's nothing there. Did I press something wrong? I think I did. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll move you. We'll create a new one. Display cap, add existing, boom. What is zoomed in? What did I do? Maybe it's the transform. Hold on. See, I'll tell you this. Sometimes it acts really weird. And I've been noticing this lately. It'll act really weird. But okay, fine. Here we go. Whatever works. Okay. But what you want to make sure of whenever you create a video, right? So let's say you created a video and you can't hear it. You're like, man, what in the world is going on? I cannot hear the video. My chat can hear it, but I can't hear it. This is what you do. You go to, I think I could just do this with anything. Let's go this. You click on the three dots, you go to advanced properties. And this is what you're looking for. So if you want to hear, yes. So for blurps, right? When somebody redeems a blurp, it comes default monitor off, which means monitor off means you can't hear it. Monitor, let me make this wider. monitor only, mute the output. Okay. Which means only you'll hear it, but the stream won't hear it. And then monitor and output is when you want to hear it and you want your chat to hear it. So you got to make sure that under the advanced audio properties, when you look at that source, you want to make sure that the audio monitoring is switched to monitor and output. And that way, whatever they're hearing, you can hear, and then you'll adjust the volume accordingly. They try to force us to update to new version. Yes, absolutely. They always do. I just turned it off. It's like, you're not going to keep pressuring me. You are not going to keep pressuring me. But that should be, honestly, that's your base. That's basically how this thing works, right? Not too much. And then you just kind of build from there, right? But you want to make sure that if you're doing, also, if you can, this is what I would recommend it'll raise the level of your stream because it'll be more professional, I'll say. So if you're playing a video and you want to hear it and you want your audience to hear it and you're going to keep your mic on, you probably want some headphones. I use these wireless earbuds, but I'm listen, I'm a nerd. I'll just tell you. So I use this thing. You can't see it. It's from Ugreen, but it's basically a Bluetooth transmitter. It plugs into the back of my computer and it sends the audio to these earbuds. Long story short. But if you don't have that, you could go with some wired earbuds, plug them in so that you can hear it and you could talk on the mic without people being like, hey, I hear an echo. There's some kind of echo going on. Well, that's why. It's operator error. It's not nothing on Twitch. It ain't nothing on the computer. It's you. Okay. And that gives you a much cleaner stream. That's how I do my streams where I'm doing like video reactions and nobody hears what's on the what my mic is picking up, because my mic isn't picking up anything. All the audio is coming to my ear. So this is one thing to consider. Oh, hey, you're still here. Okay. So you said you wanted to show, so this is something that I've been doing lately. I've been doing my, the best things I saw rankings, right? You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Double Spirit. Again, anytime. I've been doing my rankings, right? So it's like, matter of fact, I'm going to adjust my camera while we're here. My advanced mask. I'm going to stretch this out. So we're going to make it a little bit wider. I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to move this. There we go. Okay. So I've been doing this like best thing I saw rankings, right? Which Canva is really, really cool. Like this was easy. This was, I saw the template, then I just kind of, made my own adjustments. Matter of fact, now that I'm looking at this, let me do this. I'm gonna put this. Nope. Let's do one of these. We're gonna thicken it up. Okay. Make it black. There we go. There we go. Okay, so 133 outline. 133 black. Just indulge me for a minute. Listen, that's how I get sometimes. And then we're gonna change the color. Now we're gonna do this one. I wish I could stream at this time more often. Work out much better for me. And then 5. So I'm gonna change that. Then we go to effect. That 133. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, got the black. Okay. All right. So these are my weekly ranking, real-time update. Yes, yes. Yes, real-time updates. So I figured like this would be something cool. You know what I'm saying? Like the 5 best things I've seen in the past week. Right. So I talked about NFL, whatever. Okay. It's obvious what it is. Right. And this kind of, you know, helps me connect with people. And it's something small, like it's a small segment for me, you know, because I could talk about this stuff in depth, but the audience doesn't come for that. So, but I can still do this, get this off and just move on. And sometimes people ask me like, hey, what's this show about? Or what's this about? You know, kind of cool. But either way, so they have this presentation thing, right? So if you could present anything, you got a video on it, you got, you put some kind of video effect on there. You could, well, this is preview, but you can present anything, right? But what you want to do, so when you go into presenter mode, and you probably know this already, so maybe I'm just repeating, but when you go into presenter mode or presentation mode, you can present it full screen at your own pace, right? So let's say you got a number of different slides. Matter of fact, I'll show you one that I did. That'll be even better. How about that? How about we just do that? How about I just show you one that I did? Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna see how it changed, because this is a literal presentation. You've never done this? Oh, okay. But see, these are all slides. So I took a template. Canva has templates where they give you all of these, right? And then you can, you know, remove information, add information. I basically just made this, right? Stream, audit, and report. Streaming, audit, and report, right? Put the little logo there. And then I just kind of, you know, went from there. So when I do present, this is the cool thing too, because you could do this with your phone or with the computer. I could auto play it, but this is like their version of Microsoft PowerPoint. Had a brain fart. Sorry. Okay. And you can record the presentation too, but we'll just keep going. Present it full screen. Present it. Okay, so we're gonna click present. There's 2. Now see how it's full screen on mine, but this, let me do this. Oh, that's on me. Sorry. It's because I got it oversized. All right. So then you could do this, right? You could talk about it, blah, blah, blah. You could click and it'll push it forward, right? Go through it. Here's an overview, pictures I added. And then we talk about different things. So if you want to do like a little mini presentation, Canva works for that. Like Canva's pretty good at doing stuff like that. And there's 2 ways to do it. Like you could do it where you click the screen, or you can click a separate window. How did you get to presenter in OBS? This is in Canva. This isn't in OBS. This is in Canva. Yeah, this is in Canva. You could change the animations of things too. Right, what's next? Give them a plan, this and that. Okay, so this is all, yeah, this is in Canva. This is in Canva. So now I can go down here. We got some options. I'm going to do exit full screen. Boom. We're back. Don't do that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Windows is such a stickler, man. Like, for real. Windows be annoying me. Okay, we'll do that like that. And I'll just resize it here. But I'll show you I'll show you on Canva where you can do it. I gotta figure out this display cap because window capture is so much more intuitive. And display capture is like a stickler. It's like, no, we're not gonna do it that way. I'll keep this like this. Okay. For now, we'll keep it like that. All right. So, but let's say you want to do a new presentation. What you would do, I'm going to start off here. Click on presentations. Now, again, they have Canva's dope. I got to give it to them. I really got to give it to them. They are attacking Adobe. Attacking them with a vengeance. They're like, okay, we see an opening. We're gonna take advantage of it, right? We're coming after it, and they have done that. So you got different options: presentation, social media, video, print, doc. They doing stuff. They are Double Spirit. They have a. When you do print, you could print stuff on like clothing now. They do stickers, and they have their, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they have their own printing process, not necessarily like a store, but a printing process, the way you can just get stuff printed. Listen, they doing it. But either way, I digress. But they got a number of different options, right? Templates, sizes, things like that, flyers, video, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Presentation is what we want to look at. And you can search for different millions of templates, but you just basically go through here. And what you do, so let's do, I don't know. Let's look at this one. Okay. They show you what all is in the template. Okay, so it starts with here, but you can change these pictures. You can change the wording. You can adjust all of that, right? You can adjust it all. Okay, you're just looking for the template that works for you, because the idea, of course, behind a template is to allow you to be able to do this faster, right? And then they have others like this, but when you see stuff like this, these are different sizes. So you want to remember that, what size you want. So let's say you want to do, this looks dope, but let's say I always like big wording, and then how they match the jacket with the color. Dope. Okay. But you want to make sure that the size is right. So for our screen on OBS, typically 1920 by 1080 is what you want, right? That's the size. Anything different, you're going to have a different size. It's not going to fill up the screen, which is what we like to fill up the screen with our images as much as possible, because you got to remember, somebody's typically using a phone to look at your stream. I don't know why and this is going to be just a really short rant real quick, but it doesn't make any sense to me why people would put up do a stream, right? And they're on screen, but they are so small that you can't tell what they are. It boggles my mind. I don't know why they do that. Like, if you're scared to stream, then don't. That's what I say. Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess I'll just be wrong. But you want people to be able to see what you need them to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gravitate towards this. But they got a few different ones. Now, so let's say, okay, so we'll pick one. Let's pick this, I guess. We'll pick this one. Okay, so now let's go into customizing the template. Okay. So you customize the template, it loads it up. And so at this point, everything is already set, right? I know I listen, I got to rant. It's a part of me. I'm sorry. But this is customizing the template. You can customize everything in here that you see. You could change this picture, all of this, right? Then you go on, you change this, you go on, you change, do this, that, and the other, how long you want to stay there. You can animate these things, like how they want to come in. The only thing, I think I don't know if they're ever going to do it, but I remember we were upset because we're like, man, we can't order the animations, right? So let's say I want to animate this page and I want these three things to come in first, then this, then this, right? In a particular way. You can't do it. I'm not sure if they're still working on it, but well, we'll see what happens. I think eventually, like if they ever did that, this would be almost too powerful, to be quite honest. But either way, you edit it, and then once you get done, then you just go to the present. Now you can do what I was saying was you could present two different ways. Presenter view allows you to, it'll have like a smaller screen that's being shown on your stream, and then it'll have another screen for where they won't even see your mouse moving. You know what I'm saying? There's different Pac-Man, huh? There's different ways to do it. Okay, so they show you what it's gonna look like. See, they get better and better. So they're gonna show you what presenter view looks like. You'll be off on the side. This will be showing, and these will be the slides, but they'll only see this. Present and record, and then you got autoplay. Let's do an autoplay. Set speed to automatically play. Let's see what happens. Listen, they getting better and better. Look at this. And then you just like imagine, let's say you just want to, I mean, you're not going to keep the pictures, but you like the font, you like the you know what I'm saying? You like the colors, things like that. Or it's just, maybe it's just helping to give you an idea. You barely have to do anything. That's correct. You just replace the words and the pictures. And typically the pictures, if I'm not mistaken, let's end it. Typically the pictures are move this over a little bit over a smidgen. I do like the I'm gonna go with the cap. You know what? I'm gonna go with the cap. Let me go with the cap real quick. I'm gonna go with the cap because I like the cap better. We're gonna turn you off. Okay, I'm gonna go with the cap. Cap works better for me. Look at how it fills up the. It's probably me though. Honestly, it's probably something I haven't done yet. That's keeping me from being. That's keeping me from being great. When it comes to this display capture, I'm gonna figure it out. I promise you, I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. So this is a window capture instead of display capture now. Okay, so what you can do, you could change the picture in the background, right? What you want to do is right click, detach image from background, boom. Boom. Image gone. Right? Delete. Now I can see, do I have some let's go with let's say film background, just to kind of give us another option. And what I'm looking for, oops, got to click it. And what I'm looking for is photos. Right, so let's say I want to do, let's pick this. Let's pick this. So if I place this here, all right, it's not going. So what I want to do is right click, replace background, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then I could just edit this boy. So I can make it, I can increase that contrast. Let me get the whites to pop a little bit. Shrink the shadow so it's not blocking, not popping out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, and it's just that simple. Like it's that simple. It's that fast. You can fill this in. I'm just bad, like me personally, I'm bad with like filling in the information. Like that takes me a while. Like this is fire. Or you could do different things like, and I haven't used this often, so listen, don't get on me too bad. But there's a way that you can, how is it? There's a way that you can do, it'll be a template of, not a template, but you could change the entire template and make it match like a color. So it's like it's almost like branding. Oh yeah, it's branding, right? Brand template. Turn this design into reusable template, perfect for staying on brand. Yeah, but I don't have any. Publish, and it's something like that. But let's keep it simple. Sorry, that's a little bit advanced. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I get a little bit excited. But yeah, let's keep it simple. Okay. So yeah, that's those are Canva templates or way to present on Canva. Again, they got tons. Look at all this. Flyers, brochures, business cards. I forgot they get into business cards. They're even doing websites, which I haven't done yet. Have not done websites yet. What I was going to do on one of these streams, I was going to do a what do you call it? What is that? That not an image board. What do they call it? Dream board? No. What is it? You know, you got all the pictures of the stuff that you, it's like your theme for the year or something. Vision board. Look at you. Yes, vision board. So they even have templates for vision boards. You use Canva for vision boards? Yes. I just found that out myself. I was like, what? You can do that? And I started looking through like, oh, okay. All right. So I was thinking I was going to do a vision board on here one of these days. You know, I've never done one. It's like, why not? You know, let's do something a little different for the people. But yeah, they got templates for that too. So, and it looks like you could do it in a video. It is better than Pinterest. Yeah. Oh, you learned that in Daily Stream. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Daddy is big on that. Daddy is big on that. Is she still streaming, or did she still slowing down on it, or I don't remember. I haven't seen her in a little bit. She coming back? Okay. Okay. But yeah, so that's what. So Canva's pretty cool. I like. Delete this. I like. This is one of my little hidden gems. This is Kittl. KITTL.com. I like this for a nice little, what do you call it? Change. It's like the designs are a little bit more professional, but it can't touch Canva when it comes to like these kind of options. They're working on it, but Canva's got them beat. Canva's moving so fast, like it's insane. It's insane. But I love like these images that people place in here, and then you can adjust them, right? You can take something, move it around, change the wording. That's how I'll just show you. This is some of the stuff I've been working on. I'm taking people behind the curtain. Some of this it's been here for a minute. Let's see here. I am looking for. It's my Fluffy Daddy logo. I'm still gonna get that tee. It's on my store. I just haven't bought it yet. Let's see. There was one I was doing specifically. Fluffy Daddy. Where is it, man? So dope. I appreciate. This isn't some of the. I mean, this. Listen. I am definitely more of like like some stuff I see and I'm like, ooh, I wanna. Let me see if I could make something with that. There was something I was looking for specifically. This is Misty. If you know Misty Christie, this is her logo. Ben Select asked me to make something for her. This is my Please Vibe Responsibly. Class crowns. Oh yes. I remember now. Remember what I was looking for. I'm gonna see if it's here though. It might not be. Oh, here it is. I'm looking right at it. What's wrong with me? So I didn't make this. Somebody had made this. I just changed the wording. The world is better when your heart's in it. And then I put Mr. Rogers in the middle with some shades on. So it was it's a picture of Mr. Rogers putting his shoes on, right? But I did a little AI and had it like redo the image and put shades on them. You love Mr. Rogers? I do too. I thought it'd be dope if I had him like on a t-shirt and then went with, you know, the name of the, I guess you would say the name of the line. I haven't trademarked it. I probably should, but the name of the line was Class Crowns. And I actually have this shirt made. But yeah, but what I'm saying is you can do all of this in Kittl. This came in Kittl. This part, I think it was something else. It was a whole nother image. Let me see if I can find it. So you could kind of see where it started. Look for my likes. I use this for the new the blend logo. I don't know if you've been to that stream me and Candy B do. But I use this for the blend logo. So instead of design, I just changed it to the word blend. But all of this is stuff that people made, right? And so I might go through it, see what I like, and then I might redesign it, which is pretty cool. Okay. So I guess I don't have it. But I know I saw it. Okay. I thought I liked it, but it's kind of crazy because World is Yours airplane. Okay, let's search this. Why not letting me? How do I see how they like? I love the designs, but it's just it's minimal. You know what I'm saying when it comes to what they can actually do. I just want to search explore templates. Okay, let's do that. So this is called World is Yours. This is it. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? I'm about to show you. So when you look at what it turned out to be, and then what it was, that's crazy. I forgot it was look at the difference. It's helpful. Listen, I'm so happy that I can help you. So happy that I can help you. But look at this, right? This is how this thing started. And this is what I turned it into. That's a lot. I didn't even know it was that much. I don't know what to say. It's like a totally different. I don't even know what to say. That's crazy. That amount of detail. And I know I got to get into more. Well, I want to get into more shirts with like design, but you know, so like you have an idea. I think all images pull these feelings from you. You know, when you look at them and you're like, oh, wait. Like, oh, like I like that, or I don't like that, or, you know, oh, I wish that I could do, you know, this and that and blah, blah, blah. All images kind of do that to you. So I'm always on the search for stuff that connects with me more. And then I can make it, and let's see what people think about it. But it's kind of tough sometimes. It's just hard to find, like, I'm not good at like this level of detail. I don't think I'm patient enough to do all of that, but something like this, like I could make this into a shirt like almost immediately. And the really, really cool thing about Kittle, which I must say, I've been thinking about canceling this subscription for a year plus, but every time I come on here, I see something that catches my eye, and I'm just like, wow. Like I can't. I'm like, you know what? Let me work with this a little bit and see what I can do with it. Just look at all this stuff. Okay, so let's get specific. So let's do let's search for something like home office or something. Let's see what they got for home office. Probably nothing like super cool, but let's see what they got. See, these are like, excuse me, these are posters. Okay, so they got different stuff like this. Let's do this. Let's do t-shirts. So we got urban, neon, graffiti, cartoon. What's this? Bauhaus? Psychedelic. Let's see what you got for psychedelic. I don't know. Okay, it's a little too psychedelic for me. Let's see what let's see what else they got. Urban street. Okay. I'm just gonna find one and we're gonna take a look at it. Dive into it a little bit. So these are definitely more minimal. Not too design heavy, but it's a good thing to get started with though. Good places to get started. Actually, this looks kind of, this looks interesting. Let's just go ahead and add that to my likes. I made something with this before. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's search. I don't know. Let's see what they got in graffiti. Let's see. I think I had, what else is interesting? I think I had came on here. Excuse me, hold on. Oh, we're back. I think I had came on this this platform when it was early and when it first was getting started, because the amount of templates that they had then and what they have now is just insane. Let me pick one, and I'm a stickler, so you just got to be a little patient with me. But I'm looking through, seeing what's what. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. All right, so let's see what we can edit with this cat. Maybe we can see how much we can edit with him. Okay, so if you like the king logo, what, king of the street? Let me know. King of the street? Or is it something that I passed up? I can scroll back. Just let me know. You think it was at the top? Okay, let me see. It was a king cat. Oh, you talking about this? This, right? King? Let me see. It's close to the top. I think you're talking about this. Yeah. All right. Use that too. Give me a sec. See what else they got. Okay, so which is about to be crazy. So just look at this. So this is an image that you can adjust. You can adjust this. You can even adjust the wording. So crazy, right? Look at that. Crazy. Crazy. Just that fast. It's insane. Somebody did all this work, came with the design, this and that. And I could change the color too. So they did a linear excuse me, a linear gradient. All right, let's see. We can do that is come on now. That is insane. You like the color? You like the green? Did you like that it said king? Like this is, you could just mess around with this, just all. I'm an AKA, I like pink and green. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah. But that's like, this is what makes this is why I like Kittle. And every time I want to see something like different from the usual or from the norm, I go on here and I find something. It never fails. I go on here, I find something, and I'm just like, wow. You did it again, Kittle. Thank you. You did it again. Now they have two versions. They got a free, it's just like Canva. They got a free version, they got a paid version. Canva, I've been paying for them since kind of like the beginning. Been with them for a minute. But I think their paid version is worth it. I'm not so sure Kittle's paid version is worth it. I mean, you know, they're trying to put more things behind a paywall. But you know, if you just need something real quick, I go on here. You was thinking about logos and branding. This will help me decide. Maybe. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good to see stuff like this so you know like what's possible, what's out there. Sometimes Canva can be limiting. I love that. Yes, baby steps. Absolutely. I think Canva is very good for somebody who's constantly working, you know, with different images and documents and things like that. But sometimes you need to get away from that to like really see what creative people are doing. And Kittle puts it like right in your face, like, hey, this is what's going on right now. So I like Kittle. It's a nice little option. This cat is, look at this. This cat is standing out to me. This picture they did. Oh man. Then they put a bunch of, see what they did. Look at this. Now I can't change I don't think I can change much about the cat. Okay, let me focus up. So what else we got? Let's see what's on the list. Your OBS is a mess. Let's fix it. I haven't done anything to mine yet. I haven't done anything to my OBS yet, but that's okay. That's fine. And I don't want to get caught up in working on logos because I could do that all day. Just get lost. Wisdom is a kingmaker. Kingmaker? So this would be saved in my templates. If you wanted, I could send it to you. Paulsome street style. Paulsome? I guess. You're working too? I showed you your info. Enjoyed myself. Thank you. I was happy I could help. Please come back anytime. I do this on Tuesdays. I usually do this like later though. So I've been on YouTube on Tuesday. Well, I think you probably know. Tuesdays at 7. But I'm gonna start doing a couple more days, and I'm gonna start making videos. I'm behind. I'm supposed to make 2 videos already. About different things on OBS. So, but that's what I'm gonna be doing more so than streaming on Twitch. But I'm still streaming on Twitch at least 1 night a week. So, but thank you so much for coming in. You made this like a really, really nice. It's a really, really nice stream. You in the office on Tuesdays, so you catch the latest stream. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Yes. All right, great. Thank you, Double Spirit. If you gotta go, I understand. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna do some more nerdy stuff because I'm gonna go through my. There's a couple things I was gonna do actually. I'm supposed to be trying to migrate stuff. Oh, you still here? You at home today? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you've been going into the office, so no more at home work. Ooh. How's that been? This might be too retro. I'm working at home 4 days a week, 1 day in the office. Not sure about later this year or next year. New office being updated now. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I had an opportunity to be at home today again, and I was like, since it's my streaming day, why not stream early? And that way, oh, here she go. Why not stream early? And then I don't have to stream later when my boys get here, you know, if they're coming. Hopefully she's like, nah, I'm not going to drive because I really don't need that kind of stress. I really don't need that kind of stress, but knowing her, she'll be like, no, I'm going to drop them off. What's up, Rose's baby? What's going on, Rose's big head baby? Welcome in. Aren't you working? Aren't you working? Or are you rummaging around in those Twitch streets over there? Oh, you're working. You working from home? This is too retro. This is too retro. You did have an appointment, but you're back home. You always work from home. Nah, I'm gonna need to speak to your boss. You need to go into the office. You need to go into the office. You be doing a lot. You be doing a lot of stuff that's not non-work related. We need to fix that. I need to make sure that the company get their money's worth. Some of these designs are insane. I'm like, how do y'all, like, I don't have the mental capacity to just lay things out like this. Oh, so I can exit. Where you exit what? Where you going? Your job? Is that what you're talking about? Some of these is crazy. Like y'all doing a lot. Stream elements. This stream. Sit your big head down. Welcome in. What took so long for this message to pop up? Oh, because you type stream. I got it set to a keyword. Oh my God. How long have we been in here? Over an hour? Almost 2 hours? Dang, almost 2 hours. And now that message pop. Thanks, Stream Elements. Jeez. Matter of fact, I need to fix my Stream Elements too. Let's do all that. Hold on, let's fix the Stream Elements a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. It's me. It's me. I gotta do better. It's me. I'm like, why is this not fitting on the screen? This should be fitting. This should be fitting. Let's go to the chat bot. You're welcome. You know, I need to speak with your mother. I need to speak with your mother. Stream promo, what is it? Welcome in, my name is. Hi, my name is. Let me see. Welcome to Jazz. Chat alert. Oh, it is a chat alert. Oh, yes. So what I needed, I did need to raid. Oh no, I don't need the raid. I don't need to follow. It was something I turned off and I was like, man, I should never turn that off. Oh, you know what it was? It was the chat command. I just changed the name, SE raid. My bad. If you need help, that's the form. Yo, how did I do this? Where's the greeting? Raffles, slot machines, live announcements. Is it live announcement? No. Oh, I gotta be logged into. YouTube. That's why I couldn't find. Aren't you supposed to be nice over here? No, that's what you said. That's what you said. You assumed. You assumed that I was supposed to be. Oh no, cancel. You assumed that I was supposed to be nicer. That's what you assume. But you know what happens when you assume? You know what happens, right? You know what happens, right? All right, chat bot. That's why I couldn't find this. I'm like, man, where is this? Chat alerts, subscribe to it. Yeah, we'll turn those on. Put the timer on. Here it is, the intro. Welcome to the intro. So stream title keywords, enable the timer only when the stream title contains one or more, when the stream title. So every add message, chat lines, online interval. Did it not know that I was on? I didn't assume you were before. No, you assumed. You assumed. That's what happened. You assumed that I would be nicer over here. And I'm not nice every place else. Let me change this. Stream. We stream tech stuff. Hi, my name is G-Class, and I love to stream. How about that? Long walks on the beach, streaming, and eating pizza. You must have been ill those days. No, I wasn't ill those days. I wasn't ill those days. You must have been ill those days. Is your mother around? You're doing a lot of talking for somebody who's supposed to be working. Somebody who's supposed to be at work. Wow. Wow. That's just very. So you come in, you're talking about me being mean or nice, and then you're just automatically mean. How does that work? How does that work? That's the only thing about YouTube. Not enough commands to me. YouTube is very like bare bones. Very bare bones. I'm gonna need y'all to do better. But I think that's all we need for now. I just got the timer, the introduction. I just turned it on. Every 15 minutes. Yeah, it's on. I waved and you went off. I didn't. I went off? No. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Dashboard, activity feed. Yeah, ain't nothing really going on over here. Ain't nothing really. See, it's slow motion over here on the YouTube side. But I like it. I like it because I like building. I like the process. I like building it from the ground up. Okay, so we got the stream elements fixed. The kiddo, we'll leave the kiddo for now. We might go back to it later. But for now, leave that there. All right, let's clean up this OBS. About to get a little nerdy. About to get a little nerdy here. So let me turn this off. Turn that back on. Boom. We're in. I just turned my camera off. There we go. You don't need to see my face. But of course. Okay. So we got to clean up this OBS because it looks like poop. You know what? Let me see this. Let me check something real quick because I might be. If this is 1920 by 1080, this is saying it's 1920 by 1260 by 126. Well, why is that? I don't understand. Why would that be? Why would the size of the window be that? Let's go to transform. Gotta unlock it first. Go to transform. Edit transform. Size 2071 by 1165. Let's do this. 1920 1080. Is that full screen? Bounding box size. Let's make the bounding box 1920. I might be doing too much, but we're gonna find out together. Okay. So that's the whole display. So then watch this. Maybe I could do this. Full screen. And you can see everything. Okay, so I had to check the transform. But we got it now. All right, let's lock it in. All right, we good. Okay. Yeah, I had to, sometimes it takes that. You got to get a little, you got to finesse it a little bit. A double spear. This is one of the most important things you're gonna learn real soon. And if I could teach you about it first, it's gonna save you a lot. Like, you need to learn nested scenes, which is what I do with my cameras. It's a nested scene. I use a scene as a source. Remember, we talked about that earlier. But downstream keyer, the downstream keyer plugin. So this is what downstream keyer does. Try to make it as simple as possible. Downstream keyer allows you to place a scene, and it shows up on every scene. For example, so I have Firebot, I have my mic, my soundboard, my stream deck, my blurb, right? So it's my TTS. So, and a lot of this is for Twitch. So, you know, please don't click it. But, so my mic stretches across every scene, right? So instead of me adding a audio input capture, as you can see, I don't have one in here. Well, why is that? Why doesn't he have one in there? Because it's on my downstream keyer. So if I go here, oh, you won't see it. No, you can't see it. Let me do this. Studio mode. And I click on that. So this is my mic. Okay. So I created a scene. I put my audio input capture, which is my mic. Yes, a Samson. I put that in there, right? And then instead of me adding this source to every scene, all I had to do was put it in downstream keyer, and that places it across all the other scenes. All the other scenes. So I don't have to worry about when I switch a scene. I don't have to worry about when I switch a scene that you can't hear me. Now, you want to be very specific about what you use this for, right? You want to be very specific, okay? So I use it for Spotify because I want my audio to stretch across all the scenes. TTS if I have it. And now I'm you know, dipping. I'm going between Twitch and YouTube because, again, some of this stuff is not on. It's on one platform, but not on the other. Okay. Twitch alerts. I have an ad break scene, but I don't do that. This is for my screenshot redemption, but that's on Twitch. My channel reward images. These are like when I use trigger fire. So let's say I'm in a different scene and I want that, you know, if somebody redeems it, I want to be able to trigger it and you see it without me having to go back to a scene. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Little big brain stuff. Oh yeah, the text scene. Hold on. Yeah, my starting soon. Aha. I just pause that. Okay. But it took me a while to kind of like understand this. But once I got it, I was like, oh my God. Like I've been really I've been behind. And a lot of it is really like what I can take on mentally. Because there's some things I learn and I read and I watch and I'm like, I don't think my brain is ready for this. And I gotta put it off to the side and let it simmer for a little bit. So that's one of them things. But once I like learned it, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. That's how I do my my screenshot, where I can take a screenshot of whatever scene instead of just what's on my camera. I know. Big brain stuff. Don't worry about it. That's advanced. That's AP OBS. Okay. So I think we're supposed to be cleaning up my ABS. So let's clean up the ABS. Let's clean up the OBS a little bit. See what we got. So I got this. Hey y'all. I'm gonna remove this for now. Stream starting soon. I'm gonna rename this to This is actually a loading video. And then I think this was searching. That was searching? So then what was this? Give me a second. Let me see. Oh, this is loading. And then this is searching. Okay. All right. So let's go back here. My nerd intro. This is for the nerds. Although I don't think we'll leave it there for now. So this is my react scene, which really, it's fine for now. My one shot, my learning scene where I'm teaching. For right now, it just has the camera, but I think I made this on stream. So for right now, I'm gonna remove this. I am gonna do a different one. This is my stream over scene when I'm ending. This is my breaking news. So I think I cleaned this up last time. My tech support talks intro video. This is with the green screen. Let's see. Okay. What does that mean? Content creation scene. It's got my camera and a gaming background. But I think this was, I like the background, but I need to make this into my VCam. I think I can do that. Maybe I can show y'all that. Let me see. I'm gonna add a video capture. No, would it be output? Let's think of the output source. Nope. That was in my gaming scene. Now I don't remember how to make it. But let me open it up. All right, checking the camera. That'll be this. "30 frames, auto framing." Okay, so check this out. Check this out. So this should be VCam. No background, right? I'm gonna change. No, not going with that. I'm going with this one. Now watch this. Go to the filters, add a chroma key. Green screen without a green screen. Green screen without a green screen. And I could throw some other filters on here, like a little color correction. I'm gonna add a LUT. Well, for now, let me see. Filter. My LUT is the Fuji film. It never says which one. Oh, I can copy this. I can copy the filter, go here, go to filters, and I can paste the filter. Boom. Move this. Right? Okay, put that up there. And a little color correction. Darken it a little bit. Do that. Bring down the gamma a smidgen. Keep the satch. Now, it'll never be perfect. But this is a content creation scene. So it's now, I'm green screening without green screening. And this is what it really looks like. Crazy. Crazy. Insane. Okay, lock that in. Look at my fade to black. And the rest. Okay. Okay. That's insane. That is insane. And it's putting the, I can do, it don't matter. It can stay there. Okay. So that's organized. What else we got? What time is it? Coming up on the end of our time here. Let's see what I had in mind. Boop. Coming up on the end of our time here. Okay, I'm looking at Canva. We talked about Canva. We did a lot today. Talked about Canva, talked about Kittle. Yeah, OBS is a mess. Let's fix it. Got it organized. You're using the wrong capture mode. We fixed that. I don't know why I was reading differently though. Let's see. Two mics. I'm just looking through ChatGPT to see. I'll show you what I'm looking at. To see what these options were. These ideas, I mean. Why audio echoes? We talked about that. Talked about separating it a little bit. Beginner stream crash recovery when OBS breaks. Stop clicking everything. Boy, camera glow up in 15 minutes. Oh, did I add the LUT? Hold on. I clicked the LUT. Did I add the LUT? Yes, add it. Let's see what else we got. Audio routing. We have not talked about audio routing, where you can play music on your stream but route it out of the VOD. Probably should talk about that at some point. Hotkeys and transitions. Transitions. Speaking of transitions, man. Speaking of transitions. This camera picking up my microphone is crazy. All right. Transitions. So you can do individual transitions on scenes. You could do individual transitions for sources, like when you want to show it or when you want to hide it. You can set those. You can do individual. You could do transitions on. You could do simultaneous transitions where you click a button and two, 3 things, 4 things move at once. That's what I have on Twitch. Matter of fact, why haven't I added? Hold on, I'm messing around here because I should have added this. Did I delete it? Oh, it's already here. I just didn't have the eye on. Okay. I'll do that. Teaching display. It would be this. It would be this. You're very welcome, Double Spirit. You gotta go? You're very welcome, Double Spirit. Very happy I could help you. I think this is a window cap. Yeah, you do? Okay. You're welcome. Set this over there. Okay. Now, I don't know why. Maybe it's, let's go with the properties. Check the properties on this sucker. Custom frame rate refresh from the browser. So is it not refreshed? It should be connected. It should be showing. Why aren't you showing? I noticed this before. Excuse me, before. It showed on Twitch, but it didn't show on here. And it should show on here. Widgets.nutty. Widgets. Yes. Okay. Properties. Just adjusting my widget real quick. Hold on, show platform. Streamer.bot. It's connected, ain't it? YouTube. Oh. Aha. Aha. Oh. Found it. Okay. Hold on now. Why am my YouTube connected? I never connected it. I never connected. I never connected it. Now we're connected. Connect the bot account to send messages with a different user. I never connected you, which would explain a lot. Oops. You live and you learn, folks. You live and you learn. That's why we're here. Kick. Okay, YouTube, right? All right, so we'll refresh, and then we'll refresh this. So it should be connected. Let me see. Nothing. But it's showing here. Oh, there it is. It just took a minute. Okay. All right, cool, cool, cool. So it works. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's everything. I think that's everything. I think we have everything. All right. So what's today? Tuesday? 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. I need to work on a couple of videos for the old YouTube algorithm. Give them as much as I can to kind of help out the folks. But thank you so much. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow for Big Wednesday. And Thursday we'll be back as well on Twitch for Big Back Thursday. Like I talked about before, eventually I'm gonna be moving those streams. And Big Wednesday will be eventually it will be my only variety stream. And my only variety streaming day on Twitch. So it'll be Wednesday. We play brain games. We might look at Pop the Balloon. We might look at some food reactions. Just, it's just be a lot of reactions. And I use that day, cut up some content, and then repost it. But that's the plan. That's the idea. And then we got, what else we got? Let me see. I'll be doing music twice a month. So Teaspoon of Vibes and then the blend, which our next blend will be on the 20. Oh, don't give me the line. 27th of February. Yes, February 27th. Yes, February 27th. That'll be our next blend. But our next Teaspoon of Vibes will be, next Teaspoon of Vibes may be if it's not this Friday, it'll be the 13th, but I gotta check something. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all so much. It's like being in my workshop. I'm a bit of a tinkerer. I am a bit of a tinkerer, and I'm gonna work on showing you what I'm doing a little bit better. We started on the path, but I'm working on it. Try to work on showing you what I'm doing, making that a little bit better of a presentation. Thank you to Double Spirit, Rose's Baby, DJ Candy B for coming on by. That's all I see right now. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your input. Look at this little idea growing. Look at this little fella just growing. Double Spirit, have a fantastic rest of your day. And again, if you have any other questions, come on back. I would love to help you out, and I hope this helped you. I'm gonna make some other videos, and hopefully those will help as well. And we just keep growing from there. All right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm a little hungry, I think. I don't know. A little hungry, a little thirsty. Let me go lay down. All right. Bye, everybody.